And good after the noon.
Good after morning.
It is Dirk and
Vil.
Dirk and Vil
Dirk and Vil.
doing the White Chocolate Podcast.
We are. That seems to be what we do often.
Off once a week.
Oft.
At least once a week.
At least.
And we are here with Will, episode
40.
4D.
That's crazy. It's 4D?
4D.
He'll
4D. I mean,
appreciate
our
that.
episode will still be just in 2D, but I mean, it's episode 4D. I never thought, I would have quit after 10,
I
but
would
you
have
kept
quit
pushing
after
me.
4.
Okay, fine. I would have quit after 2.
Okay, you would.
Okay. Anyway, we are doing episode 40, Will, and we were going to have a guest this week, but at the last minute, organizing our upcoming guest is like herding kittens.
It is tough.
This guest has a schedule that is almost as difficult as people who have a job.
Correct, and it didn't help that my schedule was so funky this week.
Yeah, you got 3 basketball games with Dalesville
Trace.
this week.
Trace games.
Uno, dos, tres. And including tonight. So we're jamming.
Loss.
What's your prediction?
No, I don't know.
Okay. We are jamming this recording in between a team meeting where we talked about children and accountability and something.
Yes, we did.
And then you have to go right from here to the game.
I will be heading down there.
Down there.
Down there. Going
I don't
to
like
WJ. And a 270.
Don't like down there. But anyway. All right. Well, we better get going then.
We shall.
We're going to do, today we're going to do segment 1.
Yeah.
And after that, I thought we'd do segment 2.
Okay.
So far, so good?
So I think so.
Okay, excellent. So let us get started with, and then I'll probably throw in the last one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
makes sense.
finished nice round number of 3 segments.
Yeah.
Okay, number 1, Will, we're going to do a rough draft. No, we're not, Will. That's second segment. Number 1, Will, we're going to do a class list.
Okay.
And, Will, this is something I
We
discovered.
like class lists.
I love it. I love lists.
I've noticed that. We've done a lot of class lists.
It's probably my fault. I push the lists.
know it is.
Do you like them?
No. Yeah, they're fine.
Okay. I love lists. I love comparing and agreeing and disagreeing with lists.
I can't wait to disagree with you.
Well, this is not a list to disagree with. This is
Okay.
just a list of bizarre Goodwill donations. So these are
Okay.
people that work for Goodwill, I guess, or the Goodwill Company,
Yeah.
put out a list of the most bizarre things that they have accepted or have been donated. Like maybe, you know how if you drop things off at Goodwill, they don't check everything right then. So
Right.
it may be just things they find.
In buckets or
Boxes,
crates
yes.
or- oh Lord.
So Will,
I'm almost scared to hear what some of these are.
here's the first thing.
We're not just talking clothes and shoes here.
There are 17 things on this
dear
list. Okay. So we won't spend too much time on
Would
anyone.
you like me to set a time?
You can,
I
sure.
won't.
Yeah. Yeah. It just keeps us honest.
Yeah, it does.
Will, the first thing that they received in a Goodwill donation,
Oh gosh, I don't even like the face you're making. Let me guess. No, it's gonna take too long. Go ahead.
a guillotine. Who has
I would have. You could have given me a million guesses.
and you never guessed a guillotine.
Why would anybody have that?
I don't
And
know.
Why would you give that away?
Well, I'm wondering if it's full size because that would be a lot of wood and the blade alone would have to weigh a ton. They say the employee says they think it went for $30. So they sold the guillotine for $30.
That's
You know what'd be funny? Like a mini guillotine that chopped vegetables.
that would be.
That could be funny.
That could be funny.
So, but I don't know. It does not give descriptions. It just says a guillotine. That's so right off the bat.
Your boy's got dollars.
Yeah, your boy's got dollars.
That's wild. I would
I
not
agree.
what?
I agree, and I would question the person who dropped it off.
Yeah, why do you have that?
And if it's historic, give it to a museum or
Museum,
something.
yes.
Right. Why Goodwill a guillotine? Maybe they homemade it just to see. Maybe it's one of those shows on TV where they make the.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't
Honey,
know.
we don't need this anymore.
Yeah.
Who needs this?
Yeah, Tommy, you done with that guillotine? We're going to give that to Goodwill.
That's
No,
just
Dad, I really want to
crazy.
keep it.
Oh my gosh, that's weird.
All right, number 2, a bag of groceries, probably by accident.
Okay.
They assume somebody maybe had groceries and Goodwill, and they dropped off their.
I mean, that's helpful though.
Not bad.
No, that is much more reasonable than the
Then
guillotine.
you can see how this would happen.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
it does.
Somebody grab. Oh, no! Grab that bag,
Grab
Tommy.
that- Yep.
I don't know why it's always Tommy, but
I don't. You like Tommy?
I guess I do. Number 3, Will, and maybe an accident, maybe not. 3 literal bags of garbage. Just garbage.
That's terrible, though.
Oh, wait, it says here, and not by accident. So I don't.
That's messed up.
That is messed up.
I
Maybe
don't like
somebody,
that.
in West Virginia, where I live,
Mountain Mama.
all joking aside, there are a lot of people that don't want to pony up the $25 a month for trash pickup. So you will oft see along the sides of roads couches, cushions, because they either don't, like, we pay for trash pickup and you get a bulk pickup, like you get up to 6 items a month. You can't throw away that many items a month. So you never have an issue. You just call them and they pick it up.
Let
Now,
them know what day it is.
if it's got like Freon or something, they charge you a little extra to handle the material. But if it's just a couch, no, it's free. It's part of what you pay.
Okay.
But yet you'll find mattresses, recliners, sofas all along the back roads.
Just about.
Not 5 minutes from where I live. And I don't understand why people do that. The landfills, there's even a free day at the landfill. It's like the second Wednesday a month or something.
Then.
Yeah, I guess it is. So don't give your garbage to Goodwill.
No,
that's not okay.
Unacceptable, actually.
Number 4, a basket.
Oh gosh, why did you look down?
Because I put this list together a long time ago. I found this list and I haven't reviewed it recently.
Oh no, a basket.
A basket of taxidermied kittens.
Dirt, no. Why would you even read that to me? That's not okay.
Because it's on the list. Okay, if they're kittens, you didn't have them long enough to fall in love with them.
What?
And taxidermying, I know from family, is not cheap. I have family members that pay to have things taxidermied, hunters and such.
I have so many questions.
Yeah, taxidermied kittens. I don't understand either.
Weird.
By the way, we're both wearing green.
Okay.
As my dad would say, if it ain't green, it ain't groovy.
I like that.
Yeah. So I guess we're both groovy.
So kittens, trash, groceries,
and a
guillotine.
Will number 5. A
Yeah.
glass jar labeled Fart, June 1975.
Okay.
That has to be a practical joke, I would think. That has to be somebody who's like, I'm going to donate this jar. Labeled
shot.
Fart, June 1975.
The month and the date on it is hilarious.
I agree. It's got to be a joke.
That has to
Gotta
be.
somebody
I would
doing-
hope so, and I hope nobody opened that, just in case it's not a joke.
No, but I hope they got a laugh out of it. I would get a laugh out of that
Yes.
if I were working at Goodwill
Funny.
and saw that. That would make
my
me laugh.
gosh.
Because it would make me laugh because first I would be wearing rubber gloves.
Right.
So I wouldn't be worried about
No.
but
Contamination.
that's funny.
That is funny.
Number 6, Will, a rock. Just a normal rock.
Not The Rock,
No, not Dwayne
Dwayne.
Johnson.
but a
rock.
okay.
Goodwill put an $11 tag on it, and it sold.
No shot.
Maybe people thought it. You put
Magic Rock.
You put it. It's the same as you put free on something, nobody takes it, but you put a price on it, somebody will steal it because they think they're getting something for nothing.
Oh my gosh.
So maybe that's it. They thought it was something special or about the rock, and they paid $11 for
a
it.
rock.
A rock. Number 7, a Louis Vuitton purse.
I mean, okay,
I mean, it's kind of pricey to donate.
sure.
Not
does
sure
it
why.
say what-
Oh, wait. Well, there's another part here.
Oh, you did that on purpose.
Yes, I did. There's a Louis Vuitton purse, but inside, Will,
Oh gosh.
they found human teeth.
No way.
A Louis Vuitton purse with human teeth inside.
That's scary.
That's upsetting. No word if it's children, adult teeth.
Oh my gosh.
Could be false teeth, I suppose.
I hope.
But it says human. Well, no, human. Well, I guess false teeth could count. So
That's-
maybe it was an older lady and she had her false teeth in there. Maybe.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better about
But it doesn't say.
That is,
It doesn't
that's
say false teeth.
Actually, terrifying.
It just says human teeth.
What if it's just like a
Loose collection of teeth,
or just somebody telling somebody what they did to somebody else?
like a message.
Except it's not in a bottle.
No,
the
it ain't.
message is in a purse.
Sting should have written a new song. All right. Well, number 8, a tiny toy car that said, "Pizza with bean. Have you tried it?" Just obscure.
That's weird,
Right.
but not.
Pizza
I'm still
with bean.
thinking the kittens, the guillotine, and the purse with the teeth. That takes the cake for me so far.
Digs the gig.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, number 9, an entire cardboard box of original newspapers from historical events like Kennedy's assassination,
There it is.
Nixon's resignation, and the man on the moon. Now that, nothing bad.
I
That's
was going to
unique.
say, that's fine.
But you'd think maybe those papers would be worth something.
Agreed.
Again, like, hey, I got all these. It would be like saying, I got all these rookie baseball cards. Let's just give them the Goodwill.
Yeah, I wouldn't throw those away. For
Right.
sure.
I would probably find someplace that would, a library at least, that would
Yes.
have use for them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Number 10, we're approaching past the halfway point. A glow-in-the-dark Ouija board.
I don't like that.
Number 11, a chair shaped like a Labrador Retriever. Who manufactures that?
Where do people come up with this stuff?
I don't know. Who manufactures? A dog sculpt. This is number 12. A dog sculpture made out of random metals, including golf clubs and a bathroom faucet. So like modern art
Right.
sculpture. Hey, okay.
Goodwill. We don't want it anymore.
Number 13,
Do
Will.
these things sell? Does it say if they sold or not?
Oh, I'm telling you what was on the list. If they
Okay.
don't say, I
All
don't
right.
know.
Fair enough.
Will, number 13,
Oh, gosh. Don't get that close to your microphone. Don't do it.
a coffin.
That's not okay.
I hope it was unused. If it had dirt on the outside, I would not even pick it up. Would you open it?
No.
Okay. I don't.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. A few questions about that.
Go for it.
How do they deliver it there? Number one.
Well, when we take things to Goodwill, there's a back dock usually, and you just set things out on the dock, and then the workers come and grab it and
What
take
I'm
it in.
asking you is they put it in the back of a pickup truck and take it?
Maybe.
Okay.
Or if a trailer, some people have big trailers full of all the stuff they clean out of their house. Or
So they just had a coffin sitting in their house.
let's think of it this way. Maybe it was from a stage play of Dracula, and this was a coffin prop,
Fine.
if that makes you feel better.
That makes me feel better, but
Okay.
I know that's
it was a
not the
drama
case.
teacher, and they were dropping off the coffin that they
Fine.
used. All right.
That's very weird, though.
And it's sold for one. No, I'm just kidding.
I
It
was going to
doesn't-
say, no shot somebody bought a coffin.
Will, number 14, a fertility idol. Doesn't specify what it looks like.
Good.
Yeah. Number 15,
Let's move right along. from
something labeled underwear for squirrels. No description or picture, so I can't help you beyond that.
that. Underwear.
Underwear for squirrels.
You said something labeled.
Yes,
So
it
we
was
don't-
like a fabric or a package labeled underwear for squirrels. Like it was like literal fabric underwear for squirrels. Now I'm guessing maybe, what if you raised squirrels? Would you ever put a diaper on a squirrel?
I don't want you to try to justify what this is right now.
Okay, so my uncle used to. I don't
Oh, here
condone
we go.
this. My uncle loved wildlife. He would
Okay,
go
so do
and
I.
take a baby squirrel or take and raise
Terrible.
it.
Not okay.
You shouldn't do it.
No, you shouldn't.
He took good care of it, and he'd raise it until
I
whatever.
bet.
But the point is, you shouldn't do it.
No.
But he would have baby squirrels sometimes. Now I don't know if you'd put a diaper on one before he ran around the house. He would sit and feed his squirrel. I forget his name. He'd sit right on his lap. You feed it like a cat. It was amazing. He had raccoons at one point. He had squirrels. He always had neat pets. But all right,
Okay.
let's move on.
Yeah.
A painting of Rosie the robot made from the Jetsons, showing Rosie posing provocatively. For those people that have a robot fetish, I suppose.
I guess. How do people come up with this stuff?
I don't know.
And why are they giving it away?
I don't. Well, yeah, that would go in the dump pile for me.
For sure.
You know, I would be almost too embarrassed to donate a Rosie the robot made poster.
I'm turning this off. The
Painting.
timer's about to go off.
Yes, and then last but not least, Will. This is a little bit comedy, but also a head scratcher, a dome scratcher. Number 17, a book with Bible for the Deaf written on the cover, while the rest of the book was in Braille.
How do they know?
Right? How would? Yeah. So, I mean, I guess maybe it's to help other people identify what it is.
Okay.
But, and who knows what it said? Maybe it wasn't a Bible for the deaf. I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't either. There are some weird things on that list. Let me just tell you.
Do you know, that reminds me, like when you go around in public buildings, oft there are signs with Braille, you know. And I'm not making fun, but sometimes I wonder how people could get far enough to even touch the sign. Or
Right.
I know, like, people always say at, like, the drive-up, ATM machines that have Braille. It's like,
How
are they gonna? I mean, I guess you could walk up to it, of course, but
sure.
most people driving
Right.
don't need Braille, I
Right.
hope.
Yeah. Well,
So, anyway.
guillotines kittens, and
What-
coffins.
Yeah, what's your favorite? Those are your favorite? The kittens?
First of all, I don't want to call them my favorites.
If
They're
you were
the,
going
they're
shopping,
the weirdest.
If you were going shopping, which item would you bring
The
home
four
with you?
the four weirdest were the coffin,
Yes.
the
Guillotine.
the kittens, and the teeth.
Yes.
The purse with the teeth is weird.
That weirds me out. The one
Agreed.
that makes me laugh is the fart labeled June
That's hilarious.
1975. That
But
was
could
good.
you imagine, like, just doing your job, you're opening up the purse. Oh my gosh, there's a nice Louis V purse. This is
Yeah.
amazing. And then you
Yeah.
open up, and there are just
I'm going to take this home to my wife.
teeth inside of it.
I-
That's eerie.
What if they were loose? Just
I don't want to talk about
okay.
it now.
Let's move on. Will. All right. Will, segment dose.
All right, let's do the last one.
We're going to do. You want to skip to the last one?
No, two. Just kidding.
Segment 2.
All right, here we
Rough draft.
go. Okay.
Christmas movies or specials, like Christmas movies / TV specials about Christmas.
We're drafting Christmas movies.
We're
or
drafting
or
them.
specials.
Or specials. I had to add or specials. I didn't have to. I chose to ask you if I could add specials because, ironically, I don't watch a lot of Christmas movies. I honestly didn't know a lot.
Okay.
So I was like, I want to
will
throw in
only
some
be
specials.
doing movies.
Then I'm only going to do
No,
movies
you're not.
too.
You do. I already told you it was fine.
Let me see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh my gosh. I
5.
don't.
Are animated movies okay if they're full length?
What? They're movies.
Okay. 1, 2, well, one said TV movie.
No,
but,
they're movies.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I don't
8,
care.
9. I have 9 that are movies and 3 that are TV specials.
Then just pick what you want.
No.
Oh
Pick
my
movies.
god, dude.
All right, Will. You want a Siri number? I'll take
Sure.
even.
Even this time.
I'll take even.
Siri, generate a number 1 through 50.
While Will is pulling up a number, ladies and gentlemen at home, 12.
12 is the
Okay,
number.
so I get first dibs.
First dibs.
While Will is well, he's already done it
I'm
now.
done
But
now.
the point is, this is rough draft. This is where we each are going to try to beat each other to the punch to pick our top 5 holiday movies, Christmas movies
Top
specifically. And we alternate drafting just like you would in a sports draft. Looks like since I picked even, I get to go first, and I will be selecting for my number 1 movie. Will.
I already know what it is.
Yep. I'm sure you do. It's too long to write out.
You're still writing.
I'm still writing in that I abbreviated. Will, I'm going to go with the good
Mhm.
old
Let me
National
just
Lampoon's
Cross that off my list.
Christmas Vacation.
It's a great movie.
There is, for me, for my money, no funnier movie to celebrate the Christmas with your family once
Okay.
they're of age.
Once they're of age.
Because
Yes,
the
absolutely.
unedited version contains a slew of profanity, especially at the
Sure.
end. So it's
Sure.
not exactly family friendly,
Right.
unless you're seeing the edited version, which ruins it. But there's too many funny things going on in that movie
It's a great movie.
with Cousin Eddie and the boss and the swimming pool bonus, and it's just funny.
It's hilarious.
So there we go. That's my number 1.
I am going to start off. Probably wouldn't take it number 1 for myself, but
Okay.
just as a Christmas movie in general.
Okay. The suspense is building.
I'm sorry.
We need a drum roll sound effect.
I'm taking Home Alone.
Okay. Home Alone.
I think Home Alone is a cute movie.
On my list.
Home Alone.
On
Take
my
Home
list.
Alone. Number 1. Number 2 for Dirk.
All right. Number 2 for me. Well, you're going to yell at me
I'm not going to yell at you.
because I have a couple movies on here that some people might not consider Christmas movies. But I'm not going for that one yet. Well, number 2,
Okay. What?
I'm just setting it up for later. Number 2 is probably the shortest title of any Christmas movie.
Yep.
I'm taking Elf
That
with
was-
Will Ferrell.
That was my number. I probably should have went number 1 on that.
I
'cause
was thinking,
figured-
I was surprised you didn't.
Well, yeah.
But I love Elf.
Mm-hmm.
Will Ferrell. A lot of people don't like Will Ferrell. I like Will Ferrell. I think he's pretty funny. And the whole combination, the whole
It's my favorite Christmas movie.
yeah. Santa.
Yep.
I know him. You're not Santa. You smell like beef and cheese. Love that. Love that. Okay, everybody. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Santa. I know him. And the shower scene where he sings "Baby, It's Cold Outside."
with-
Such a pretty.
It's
Who's
hilarious.
the lead lady? Do you know?
That is that is
It's not like Cameron Diaz,
no,
is it?
stop it.
Rebecca
Stop it.
Stavos.
Okay, we're done.
Okay.
That is New
Okay.
Girl. Why can't I think of her name?
I'm not sure, but you'll think of it later.
I will.
I'll take the
It'll come
pressure
to me.
off. Who's your number 2, Will?
Number 2, Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Okay, Jim's Grinch.
That is. You went funny. I had to go funny. That
Yeah.
is an absolutely hilarious. And watching it as an adult now, it's way funnier.
You know what? I'm going to go back and give it another watch because I haven't seen it in years.
It's way funnier now than I'm gonna, and I understand what's
a lot of
the
adult humor.
Adult humor in it.
When did it come out?
I don't know the year.
Okay, but I mean, when you were a kid,
yeah,
or
normally I'm pretty good. I mean,
so like 20 years ago, 15.
probably.
Okay, I didn't realize it was that old. Honestly, I didn't think it was that old.
Maybe
All
it's
right.
not. I mean, I thought 12, 15 years ago. Probably.
I did not put that one on my list, but it's a great. It is a funny movie.
One of my favorites.
So we've got a couple done here. All right. Well, I'm going to go with the controversial call,
Okay.
and you can call foul if you want. You can put it. This might cause you to put an asterisk next to this list, but Will,
Can I guess?
Yes.
Actually, I don't want to guess in case you don't.
Oh,
aren't
okay.
thinking of it.
because this
Does
happened,
Go ahead.
because this happens at Christmas time,
It's fair.
I'm calling it a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
And Will, I
That's
don't know
fair.
if you were on camera when you said that.
I
or
tried not
but
to be.
The answer for number 3,
Yeah.
Die Hard.
That's fair.
Bruce Willis.
Fair. It's a good movie.
It's an action movie.
Yeah,
yes,
but-
it's not really centered on Christmas, except for he's flying home to be with his family at Christmas.
We're counting it.
It's a Christmas miracle. And I looked online. Only 50% of people disagree that it's a Christmas movie. Only 23% on average say it's a Christmas movie.
Okay.
But I'm with the 23.
All
I
right.
like it.
Fair enough. I mean, that's fine.
And you know what? The audience they'll be the judge. They'll pick your list if they don't believe Die Hard should be on the
I
list.
think the list is fine, and your
Okay.
list is good so
I
far.
mean,
really
if
good
they
so
don't
far.
like it, Will,
Nope.
they might kick me right off, Will. But,
All right.
Die
Let's go
Hard.
with
And Die Hard 2's next. No, I'm kidding.
yeah, exactly.
Quick, right now, 3, 2, 1. The name of the plaza where Die Hard takes place.
Don't know.
Nakatomi Plaza.
No.
Finish this phrase. Yippee-ki-yay.
Number 3
Okay.
on the list.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It is.
That's for you, Shannon.
It's a Wonderful Life. Just a classic. It's just a classic.
It is
Christmas
one of
movie.
the movies that
Um,
I've not seen.
oh, that's
I know my wife yells at me all the time.
so. Listen, I'm not saying that it's it's the best. I'm just saying it's a solid Christmas
Classic.
movie. Yeah, classic.
Classic,
Christmas movie.
absolutely.
I think at some point you should watch it.
Well, I'm going to go for a little tug at your heartstrings.
Oh, tug them.
I'm going to tug and I'm going to keep on tugging
All right.
until you can't take it anymore. I should probably stop now. Well, I'm going for a little thing I like to call
A crazy little thing called love.
nice.
Okay,
The
was
Polar
on my-
Express.
I will get that. So
Not a big fan?
it's okay.
Okay.
I like Tom Hanks.
What I like about it is the sentimental nature. The
You
when
just like trains, dude. You like trains.
I do love
I
trains.
know. Just you're.
I love trains.
It's okay.
I've only ridden on a train, I think, one time.
Really
Yeah, in Cumberland, we took a Thomas the Tank Engine train when the kids were little,
fun.
from Cumberland up to somewhere and back. But I would, if I could. No, that's not true. We went to Strasbourg and rode a train up there with my family, just the 4 of us. That was fun. If I could, I would travel. There is a brief side story. There is a train that runs out of either Romney or Cumberland. I forget which city or whether. And it's down the Pacific. It's called the Pacific Scenic Valley or something like that. Anyway, it's like a 4-hour excursion through the gorge of where one of the rivers cuts through the mountains, and it's guaranteed to see eagles and all. It's like a highly populated with eagles and all these beautiful birds, and they have an open car with so you sit and stand, or you can look out and see they say it's one of the most beautiful things. I would travel around the
Where
country
is this?
by train. It's either I think it's out of Cumberland,
Okay.
Maryland.
Okay.
And I think it runs south all the way to Romney, maybe West Virginia and back. It's like a 4-hour run out of Cumberland, but it's supposedly very scenic Potomac Scenic Valley or Potomac. It's something. I'll have to share it with you. But I've been wanting to do it for years, and we just never did because the kids were little. I think now that they're older, they'd get more out of it.
Got you.
But anyway,
I actually saw a TikTok that I meant to send you that I forgot to. There's a train excursion in Alaska that you can take, and it looked absolutely amazing.
was it coming around the bend?
No, it wasn't.
I haven't seen the sunshine.
All right, number 4.
Number 4, Will.
I
What
should
do
have
you
been
got?
writing, but I was.
Oh, it's
listening.
okay. We were talking trains. Trains are, they added a train in Fortnite, Will.
I didn't know that.
I love the sound of it. don't know if I've told you that or
abbreviating
not.
a lot.
Yeah, I
Just letting you
abbreviated
know.
earlier. Saves time, don't you know?
It does. This is a Charlie Brown Christmas. And I like Charlie Brown Christmas.
I have that on my list.
Okay, I love Charlie Brown Christmas. I think it's so cute.
That's one of the ones I thought weren't going to count.
Why?
Because it's only like 23 minutes long. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine. No, I had it on my list too. Charlie Brown Christmas. It's very cute. The Christmas tree, though. The pathetic little Christmas tree.
The pathetic.
It's sad. One of my buddies in college had the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. It was a twig off of a pine tree in a beer bottle. When he lived in an apartment, that was all he had room for.
That is fun.
All right, number 5, Will. I'm gonna go. Gosh, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna go comedy again.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna go with this one. I like to laugh at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Again,
absolutely.
not a family film. Got to watch it when the kids are older. Number 5,
Yes.
Bad
It's
Santa.
hilarious.
With who was it? Billy Bob Thornton.
There it is.
Yeah. Just
Bobby the Brain.
shut up,
Heenan.
kid. I'm on my break. And he's just ticked off that he has to be a mall Santa.
It's hilarious.
I love that.
It is hilarious. I'm debating, Dirk. I don't know whether to go funny or
Heartstring.
not even heartstring, but just classic.
Okay.
There's
Is it
another-
Christmas Story one of them?
Yes.
Okay. And the other one is
Mm-hmm.
Trading Places with Eddie Murphy.
It's not,
Okay.
but that's a funny movie.
Yeah.
Shout out to just a few that my wife would probably pick. The Holiday.
Don't know
and
that one.
Love Actually
Okay.
and A Family Stone.
Okay.
She loves all those around Christmas time. But I'm going to actually just take one that's closer to my heart that I grew up with.
While you do that, can I do my shout outs?
Yeah, of course.
I had Gremlins.
Okay, yeah.
Not really.
No, but
Trading
Get it.
Places I did have because I love
Yeah.
that movie. And nothing about Christmas except it takes place at Christmas.
right.
And the scene where Dan Aykroyd dresses up as the drunk Santa and goes in and steals food in his Santa suit.
Eddie Murphy's hilarious.
Yes, Eddie Murphy is hilarious in that movie. And then The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I have that on the list too.
Because I wasn't sure Halloween or Christmas. It's kind of an in
It's a
between.
mix.
But
Okay, and this is just my 5th personal. I grew up with this. The
Santa
Santa
Claus.
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
Santa Claus.
Yep.
That is-
I've never seen it. Is it just what's the gist? Is he a
The-
bad Santa or is
No,
he? Okay.
Well, the gist is he doesn't believe. And
Oh.
his son believes. And
Gotcha.
Tim Allen and his wife are separated. And you're right. Anyway,
I'm good. Thanks for
Santa ends up coming to his home. He
Oh.
falls off Tim Allen's roof. Tim Allen goes out and finds him, and
has to become.
he takes the card. And once he took the card out of his pocket, he became Santa. His beard started growing. He started gaining weight. It was
Oh, gotcha.
absolutely
So he
hilarious.
realizes that he was wrong and that Santa's
And
real.
So then, but then the wife and the stepdad don't believe him, and
Oh, so
it's cute.
I gotcha.
So him and his kid become close. It's cute. It's funny.
That
it's
sounds
cute.
like a
Anyway,
good
I
movie.
grew up with it. So
Is it would you say comedy?
Yeah, it's comedy.
Okay, yeah.
It's hilarious.
Tim Allen's good with
Yep.
the comedy stuff.
so can you show your list
Yes, I
one
can.
more time?
My list, and maybe I'll put it up on the screen too. We'll see. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation,
Yep.
Elf,
Mhm.
Die Hard, The Polar Express, and Bad Santa. So I have a mixture there of action,
Yep.
happy, cheerful, silly.
The only
And
one that I
sentimental.
don't love is the Polar Express. But I
Yeah.
don't. I mean, it's not. I don't mind it. I just
I agree.
don't
There's
go out of
nothing
my way to watch
There's
it.
nothing for. No, I agree. There's nothing to jump for joy about. But I love the one scene that sticks with me is when they climb up on the roof of the train and there's the guy up there, and then all of a sudden he's gone, and
Yep.
it's sort of that think of people and mystery.
So
like
I
that.
have
Home Alone.
Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
A little
How the
little
Grinch Stole
closer to the microphone, please.
How
with
the
that. No. I mean the sign.
How is this better right here?
No, you got to move your sign in.
This
no,
is-
the,
Oh, sorry.
the sign. There we
Sorry.
go. Home Alone. Jimmy's Grinch. It's a Wonderful Life.
Mm-hmm.
ACB Xmas. The what was that? What
Charlie
was that?
Brown Christmas.
Charlie Brown Christmas,
Mhm.
and the Santa Claus.
Mhm.
The other one, Will, that I love, but I didn't include because it was it's too short.
Okay.
The Mickey's Christmas Carol, where Mickey plays Bob Cratchit,
Okay.
and the duck Donald plays, Ebenezer. I love the Mickey Christmas Carol. Goofy is like one of the ghosts of Christmas, and it's just funky. Love that one.
Any of the claymations also?
I'm not-
Yes or no?
Like the Rudolph.
Yep.
It's a classic, but you ever watch that?
Yeah.
Watch it now
Yeah.
with 2023 social expectations.
crazy.
They were rude to Rudolph.
Yeah, they were.
They were nasty to him.
He's
And-
Mr. Heat Miser.
And the guys
Yes.
they were cruel.
They were.
You can't play in our reindeer game. But then when he needed reindeer,
Then what?
then what?
Then what?
That's right. And the guy who trains them.
Yeah.
And the guy who trains them,
Yep.
he is rude to Rudolph.
He is.
He is a sadistic jerk.
I would like to tell you that I
Tell
like
me,
your
Will.
list, Dirk.
Well, you always say that, but the audience always picks yours.
I don't. It doesn't matter what they say, but I am just telling you that Elf is my favorite.
yeah, it's a top.
So-
It's a top tier.
Although I love Home Alone's cute and The Grinch is cute.
Home Alone
too.
is cute.
The other one I had on here was Jack Frost. You ever seen Jack Frost with Bruce
I've
Willis?
heard of it, but I've never watched
He
it.
passes away in a car accident and comes back as Jack Frost with his son and his family.
Okay.
Very cute, but also heartstrings.
Any Home Alones that are better than the first one? Okay, I was just curious because I'm not an
What is it,
aficionado. Lost in New York
Lost in
is
New York,
one.
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
the original's the best to me.
So there you go, audience. Please take a look at our lists, or back it up, pause the screen, tell us who
Back it up.
has the better list, which list you agree with, and if there's any movies we missed, tell
Oh,
us.
yeah, please.
Tell us movies that we missed,
Yep.
or any. If you want to argue about Die Hard, go ahead and start that argument. I'm ready.
You want a rebuttal? He
I
just
am
likes
ready.
to argue. Everybody.
Well, no, but here's the thing. Right in the beginning, the guy that's driving, I forget his name, Lincoln, or the guy that's driving the car,
Sure.
puts on the hip hop version of Night Before Christmas, I think.
Okay.
So I mean, it's Christmas
It's
music.
right, that's it. That makes it Christmas.
It's got to be.
It's got to be.
All right. That's it for segment 2, Will.
That's it.
We're going to move on to the last one.
Okay.
The last one, Will, today is Lie to Me.
Oh, you better lie right now to me.
I'm going to lie. You're not even going to know what's a lie, Will. So,
Probably
ladies and
not.
gentlemen, Lie to Me. We picked 3 topics, and we came up with 2 truths and 1 lie about each of our topics, and we are going to read each other our 3 statements, and the goal is for the person opposite to pick which one of our statements is the lie. And we'll maximum point scorage is 3 here.
Yep.
We'll see who wins. Oh,
You-
by the way, I had a student today. It was so sweet. Some of our students have found the podcast, and they said, my dad and I was like, you watch with they watch with their families. I
That's
think
cute.
that's so awesome.
That's awesome.
It makes me happy.
Yep.
And Miss, I'll get a shout out, shout out, Miss Terry, one of our teachers. Miss Terry opened my door today, and she looks in at me while I was working at my desk. She goes, "You straight?"
He's great.
And it took me about half a second, half a beat, and I was like, "What?
That's great.
You straight?" I was like, "Oh, I'm straight."
Oh, that's great. That's great.
So she laughed and walked out.
That's
So
funny.
I love that teachers hear. And then one of our security people came in and said, "I was looking for the podcast. I can't find it. What is it?" So
That's
I sent them a
funny.
link, and it's just nice that we're bringing joy to our coworkers,
Sure.
that they enjoy it. So makes me smile. All right, Will, would you like to go first, or shall you?
Doesn't matter.
All right, go ahead.
I have 3 different. Are we doing all 3?
Let's do one each. Let's alternate.
Well, that's what I know, but I'm saying, are we doing all
Yes,
3?
let's try
Okay.
to do all three.
So, which one would you like first?
Yes, number 1.
Okay.
No, I don't care what order.
All right. The
Surprise
first one
me.
is about basketball.
Oh.
It's basketball season, Dirk, so I decided.
I almost
I'll go.
picked basketball
No,
for you.
you did
honestly.
not.
Okay, I take it black.
Okay. The first one is about basketball, all
Okay.
about the basketball NBA seasons.
Okay.
Here are your 3 statements. Please decide for me which one is the lie.
I got no chance here.
Yes, you do.
Okay, go ahead.
In order to foul out of an NBA basketball game, a player must obtain 6 fouls. Once the player has recorded his 6th foul, a sub will then take the place of the disqualified player.
Okay.
Number 2, the Denver Nuggets, led by MVP Nikola Jokic, won their organization's first ever NBA championship last season after a historic playoff run.
Okay.
And number 3, last season, the 22-23 season, marked the first time in NBA history that all 5 California-based teams made the NBA playoffs in the same season.
Will, let me...
Don't
let me-
like that noise.
Well, I know, I'm sorry. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something, brother.
I don't know if I sent you that TikTok or if you sent it to
Yeah,
me about
you
the
sent
little
it to me.
kid. Oh,
Mhm.
my gosh, so
It's
funny.
hilarious.
Talking to Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Oh, let me tell you.
When you hoisted that giant... The kid's acting it all out. So cute.
Road nose, brother.
Well, let me tell you.
No, let me tell you something, brother. When you walk in this beat shop, I'm surprised that you still got the shirt on, Jack.
Well, let me me tell you something, Hulkster. The first time I met you, I was only 3 years old, but now I'm 6 years old. So now we gotta take it to a bigger level, man. Just like when you press that no good stinky giant over your head and slammed them right through the canvas in front of 93,000 Hulkamaniacs. So what are they gonna do when the power of the Hulkster and the holster and the dual 24-inch python from Wild on you?
Whoa! Man! Oh, God, sweet.
I know very little about basketball, but one thing I believe I do know is that you foul out on the 5th foul, not 6. So I'm going to go with number 1 as the lie.
Number 1, the lie.
That means it is?
That's incorrect. In the NBA, you get 6 fouls.
I didn't. Has that always been true?
Always been true.
Why did I not know that?
You don't watch a lot of NBA basketball?
I don't.
Um,
Why do they get more? Is it 6 in college?
Nope, 5 in college, 6 in the NBA.
What is it here at Neilsville?
5 middle school, high school, college, 6 in the NBA.
Why do they get more?
They're better. I don't know.
Okay.
I
didn't
honestly
know that.
I honestly don't know the answer.
I
but
didn't
that's
know
how I've
that.
always been. Do you know? Do you want?
No, I don't know that.
right.
I got it wrong. Wrong. Number 1. Wrong.
X.
No points. What one was it?
It was the
All 5 teams.
all 5 teams. There
In
are only
California.
4 teams in California.
Tricky. Tricky. All right. Well, here's your first one
And they never all make the playoffs at the same time.
because they can't.
That's not true. But
Oh, because they're not all
they
good.
they're not normally all good. But
Gotcha.
I'm sure it has happened.
Yeah, Portland hardly ever makes it.
For sure, bro. Can you name all 4 teams in California?
In California, the Lakers.
Yeah.
Sacramento Kings.
Yes.
The. Let me think.
I'm letting you think.
Is there there's not a San Francisco team, is there?
There's
It's
one in the
near
Bay
there?
Area. Yeah.
Oakland. No, that was football. The San Francisco.
The city is not in the name of the team, but they are in the Bay Area.
The
Actually, the
Uptown Funk.
the bridge is actually part of their logo. Doesn't matter.
Give me a letter. Give me
Well, the other team that you're missing also plays where the Lakers play.
L.A. I thought the King. No, Sacramento's. No,
Sacramento's the Kings.
Kings.
You have the
L.A.
Lakers.
L.A. Lakers and the L.A.
Yep.
Los Angeles Clippers.
There it is.
The L.A. Clippers.
Yep.
That's right. I've heard of them.
Yep. And then
And the other one.
fourth
Give me the
is
starting letter.
G.
G.
Steph Curry. They won a lot of championships recently.
The Golden State Warriors.
There it is. Good job.
All right. Thank you.
Moving right along.
All right. Very good. So number 1, I got an X.
Okay.
Will, number 2. For you, Paris is your topic, Will. Paris, the city of lights, Will, if you will.
Thought it was the city of love.
Statement 1, that's Philadelphia.
Okay, sorry.
Paris has an underground city known as the Catacombs, where 60,000, I didn't write this part down, where 60,000 bodies are found, or, skeletons or whatever. I don't know. Number 2.
Okay.
Paris is the oldest city in France. Number 3, Paris has over 400 parks and gardens throughout the city. So, has an underground city known as the Catacombs, is the oldest city in France, or has over 400 parks and gardens throughout the city. Which one? Name your lie, Will.
I want to choose. I don't know, obviously.
Of course not.
I know the
point.
catacombs.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with number. What was the second one again? I'm sorry.
It's the oldest city, in France.
Is it really? I'm gonna go with. I think number 2 is a lie.
Number 2 is the lie.
Okay.
The oldest city in France is Marseille,
Okay.
as in the Treaty of. So, Will, looks like you got a point. Good for you. All right, it's 1-0. Will, just prepare. It's going to be 3-0 by the time
Oh
it's
my
over.
gosh.
I don't know
Next
why we
one.
even play this game.
Stop it. Here's your next one.
All right.
Ancient Greece.
Okay.
Number 1. Sorry, just gotta mess with
It's
it.
funny that we're picking locations.
Agreed.
Yeah, good.
I thought it was funny too. Ancient Greeks invented what we know now as theater, and there was a theater in each city-state. Only men and boys were allowed to participate as cast members in the plays.
Okay.
Number 2. Greece is the first country that we know to have established a democracy within their government in the city of Athens.
Okay.
Number 3, ancient Greece is the first civilization that we know of that used cloths and paper as toilet paper instead of leaves, moss, and water.
That's unique. First group to use things other than, let me think. So toilet paper, democracy, and theater.
Theaters and casts. Yep.
I'm going to say...
If you need me to reread them, please let me know.
No, I'm okay with that. I'm trying to think about which one I would want to... Which one I believe here. I wouldn't think toilet paper would be right. I feel like we probably had that before the Greeks, but maybe not. Theater sounds right to me. I'm going to go with they were not the first democracy.
Okay.
And the answer would be number 2, wrong.
Oh my gosh.
What did I get? Tell me I'm right. I'm wrong.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. I knew it. That's fine. You know what? That's 1-0. Will wins. I'm sorry. Let's just call it here. Then is it the theater?
The theater is correct as well.
Yeah.
The theater is the truth.
Is correct. Yeah.
The
Toilet paper
toilet paper
was the lie.
They actually use stones as toilet paper.
I hope they use round ones.
I hope so too.
River rocks.
When I saw that, I was like, "Wow, that sounds painful."
That does.
But anyway, yeah, that was the democracy. I forget what the actual word was called that they used.
Was it like Democratic Republic?
Without the
Republic?
Republic, it was Democratica or something with a KA at the end. Democratica.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2. That's all.
I lose. All right. Here we go. Will, your next one, since we're approaching the holidays.
Oh Lord.
This is about Christmas.
Criminal.
Okay.
Criminal.
Number 1. Roughly 3 billion Christmas cards are sent in the U.S. each year. By the way, I'd just like to give us praise because as we were recording, building services came in empty. We had the door locked. They unlocked the door.
Blinds down.
Blinds down, like
locked door.
as in don't come in.
Yep.
Nope. Came in, emptied the trash. Anyway, I appreciate them doing that job,
Yeah,
of
for
course.
sure.
But what says maybe next time it's a recording, stay out.
Right.
You know,
I guess so.
doesn't matter. Hopefully the audience didn't even know about it.
They did.
They probably heard the
Yeah, exactly.
of the trash bag.
Right.
Okay, well, roughly 3 billion Christmas cards are sent each year in the U.S. Number 2, Massachusetts was the first state to officially recognize Christmas in 1836. Number 3, President Teddy Roosevelt, easy for me to say, President Teddy Roosevelt was such a conservationist, he banned Christmas trees from the White House in 1901. So, again, recapping, roughly 3 billion Christmas cards sent each year in the U.S., Massachusetts was the first state to officially recognize Christmas in 1836, and President Teddy Roosevelt was such a conservationist, he banned Christmas trees from the White House in 1901.
We're going to go with... Tough. Those are good.
Nice. Thank you.
Those are really good.
So were the last ones, but, you
I'm
ferreted that one through.
I'm going to go with number... 3 billion sounds like a lot of Christmas cards.
Okay.
Like a lot.
Okay.
I know you don't care. I'm just saying that sounds like an awful
I'm not
lot.
trying not to give anything away.
No,
one
I
way or
get
the
that.
other.
I get that.
So I'm not going to agree with you or
But
disagree
I
with
don't
you.
know, like Massachusetts, I guess they... In what year?
Which one? The officially
I'm going to go with
recognized-
number 2.
Massachusetts was the first state to officially recognize Christmas in 1836.
Oh, dang. I thought you said 1863. 30. I'll still go with number... I already said number 2. So
Number 2?
Yeah, that's...
That's correct, Will.
Oh, okay. Are you being serious?
That's the lie.
Okay. Excellent.
Texas was the first state. It wasn't Massachusetts.
Okay.
In 1836, Texas was the first state to officially recognize Christmas. So the other two things are truth. 3 billion Christmas
That's
cards.
a lot of cards.
And Teddy Roosevelt banning Christmas trees.
I feel like I had heard that somewhere.
That he banned Christmas trees?
The third one.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Will.
Well, that means
Will.
that means I won. That's exciting.
Best 3 out of 5?
So sure. Do
Just
you want to do number 3?
Yeah, we'll do number
Okay.
3. I
This
wrote
is-
it. I might as well do it.
All right. This is all about. Is it my turn? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all about childhood me.
Childhood Will.
Childhood Will.
All about Will.
Vil. Excuse me.
I'm just going to put my marker away because there's really no reason to keep track anymore.
Okay. First one. I used to make myself a bed on the floor next to my actual bed and sleep on that most nights.
Of course you did. That's truth right now. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Wait, you said most nights,
Most nights.
but I believe that's true.
Okay.
That's not the lie.
Okay. My best friend through middle school and high school moved here in 6th grade from Indiana. Sorry, I didn't know if you were looking like you were.
I'm thinking.
Okay, sorry.
Is that BK?
Is that BK? Brendan?
Mhm.
No, he always lived there.
Oh, okay. But that's not who you consider your best friend. This is somebody different.
This is, yeah.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Well, no, I was trying to figure out based on if I knew this best friend.
Oh, you don't know him.
Okay.
He
He-
well, stop cheating.
No, I'm not. I just go
'Cause
ahead.
I'm-
Go ahead.
Do you want me to start over, or can I? Just
No, I gotcha.
Okay.
Best friend moved here
first
since
name-
sixth grade.
I don't want to say I didn't like it, but it was a little complicated for me to say. So I started calling him Indy, and that stuck with him throughout
Okay.
our time in middle school and in high school, and even when he transferred to his.
Why are you telling me all this?
Okay.
No, aren't you helping? If I buy that lie, aren't you helping? If I buy that as a lie, then aren't you helping? You. Never mind. Number 3.
Okay. I used to miss days of school to go to the nearby beaches and collect shark teeth. You're looking at me like.
Well, you grew up here. There really are no nearby beaches, but I guess Ocean City and
Okay.
so, unless you went to Lake Erie to collect shark's teeth.
That's not nearby.
Also, probably wouldn't be very many shark's teeth there.
You never know.
You are a nature lover,
Wouldn't you like to think that?
and Will, I'm going to go with number 3 as the lie.
The
shark's teeth.
That is a true statement.
Of course it is. 0 for 3.
Sorry about that.
You ever go home feeling like you're a complete failure?
Oh my gosh! Stop.
You made
My-
beds. You made beds and slept on the floor.
I did.
Yeah, of course.
I did. I mean, I don't know why. I would take. We had extra comforters.
Right.
I would take comforters off my bed and then put more comforters down, and it would be very soft. And for some reason, the firmness of the floor mixed with the cushiness of the. I love that.
I think a lot of kids. Grace does it. Grace
Okay.
laid on the floor for. I would take the mattress. Like I would sometimes, like for a while, I asked
Mm-hmm.
my parents if I could just put the mattress on the floor. I don't. I think it's something weird and
I'm
unique.
just weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a truth.
So-
The lie was my friend. My best friend came from Texas,
Okay.
and his first name was just, I didn't want to call him that, so I just started calling him Texas,
Gotcha.
and that was his name until forever. I think that's his Instagram handle still, is Texas or Tex. So that was in
one
sixth
might
grade.
argue that I've been your friend for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go deep on off camera on this one, Will. The next time
Okay.
how is it I've been your good friend for 10 years and I've never heard of this person if he's your best friend? You're keeping a lot of secrets from me, Will.
I'm keeping no secrets. I said my best friend in middle and high school.
Yeah, I know, but I would have thought he would have come up in all the years we've had discussions about our past.
Well,
Maybe you're subconsciously hiding something.
maybe. The world may never know.
Well, that's 3 segments. That's 1, 2, 3. We're done.
Win.
Yeah, that's a win for you. So that's a loss for me.
All right.
But your prize is a Louis Vuitton purse full of human teeth.
Oh, gosh. It's better than the guillotine.
I bought it for you, Will. Here it is.
Better than the guillotine, for sure.
Anyway, a good callback.
Yep.
Here we go. Joke of the week, Will. A farmer. This is one of my personal favorites from childhood, so I hope you enjoy
gosh.
it. I didn't even find this on a website. It just popped into my head the other day, so I jotted it down.
Okay.
Farmer's out working in his field near an old country road, and he sees a man driving down in a nice fancy car from the city.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, he's passing the farmer's plot of land, and he sees him hit this rabbit, and he runs over the rabbit. And he feels, I just realized that the air conditioner's turned
That
off.
was wild.
And it is so silent right
Yeah,
now.
it really is.
Sorry. This is what I'd love it to sound like all week.
That'd be great.
So anyway, I can get in there and turn those off. Maybe we should start doing that. Anyway, So the farmer sees the guy hit this rabbit. The car stops. The rabbit's,
Yeah, he
toasty
didn't
there in
make
the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Guy, you'd expect him just to get in his car and drive off, but he doesn't. He goes to his trunk. He opens the trunk, roots around a little bit, and the farmer sees him take out this can, looks like a can of spray paint. He walks back down to the rabbit, and he sprays the rabbit for about 3 or 4 seconds with this can. All of a sudden, the rabbit pops back up out of the ground, looks around, kind of shakes its little ears, hops down the road a few feet, turns around, waves at the driver, hops a little more, turns around and waves, hops a little more, turns around and waves, and then hops off into the woods. The guy from the city just smiled, throws the can down, I guess it was empty, gets in his car and drives off. The farmer can't believe what he just saw. He's been a country guy for his whole life. He's never seen such a thing. He hops his fence, walks over to the shoulder of the road, picks up the can, and reads the label, and it says, "For hair restoration and permanent wave." And that will end episode 40.
I
Well,
don't even want to dignify that with a laugh or a chuckle,
a guffaw.
any of that.
Will, that's one of my favorite jokes ever since I was a little kid.
It's pretty funny.
And so we end with that. So hopefully people can get a little giggle next week, as we promised. Next week, if it works out, this guy's totally unpredictable.
Yeah, that's for
We're
sure.
gonna have Bill Cosby on the
That's crazy.
from prison.
No
has he been
way.
released?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's so
Mike
wild.
Tyson next week. We're gonna have Mike Tyson.
That'd be a heck of an interview.
It would be.
Wow.
I just want to tell you guys.
I take my hat off to him.
Anyway, no, but we will have a guest. But if all works out the way it's supposed to, we'll have a guest for you next week, and we promise you will not want to miss it. This is a guest.
Don't miss it.
Let me put it this way: this isn't exclusive to our podcast. He has not been on any other podcast
That we know of.
that we know of. So anyway, do us a favor, as usual.
Please ring it.
You can hear it better this week because there's no background noise. Ring that bell for us, and please tell a friend. We love
Sounds
making
like
people
the
laugh.
Undertaker's gong. That's what it sounds like
I
when you
didn't
ring
think
the bell.
about that. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, please tell. Tell your folks. Tell your friends.
Yes, we appreciate so much. We love hearing from people. Let us know what we missed or what we got right on this podcast.
And let us know who won the draft.
I hope
you
I
did.
won.
I
hope
think
I
you
won
did.
this
Elf.
week.
Well, you won it for me because Elf.
I hope so.
I regretted not taking it first, but I wanted to go more of a
Traditional.
classic.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
oh well.
Good luck at your game tonight.
Good luck
Hopefully
at your game tonight.
Okay. Hopefully we can report back a big W by the next time we record.
I'm hoping so.
All right. Well, good luck to the Dalesville Maskey Hornos
Thank you
tonight,
very much.
and hopefully they'll do a good job. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week.
Next week.
You great.
Sounds great, bro.
All right, buddy. Get out of here.
Oh my gosh.